Hi guys, so today's video is on a very special request. I was given a bunch of myths that are doing rounds through WhatsApp University, through our neighborhood aunties, and so on and so forth. Now I was given a long list of myths which are creating confusion. While I said I will do it in parts, so today here's the first list of myths that I've decided to pass for all of you to make sure that you guys eat without any fear. Now, number one is all calories are equal. All of us need to understand that it's not always about calories, number one. Number two, imagine a samosa and let's say an egg. Or a whole wheat roti. How on earth can that be equal? The way your body processes it, the way your body, breaks down the nutrients, and the kind of nutrition that it gives to your body, it is definitely not same. Now, having said that, I'm not saying never to have a samosa or to always have full carbs. You have to have everything in moderation, but stop counting calories, especially from the apps, because that creates a lot of confusion and it spoils your relationship with food. A lot of people develop eating disorders because of that. So please beware before you do such things. Number two is avoid carbs while losing weight. Now, I am a big believer that you should not, and in fact it is scientifically proven, that you should not avoid any food group if you want to be healthy, whether it is carbs or fat or protein or your vitamins and minerals, fiber, whatever it may be. So you need to have everything in your diet. However, you need to be wise and you need to be smart. So there are carbs, which are good carbs, which you get from your whole grains, from your legumes, from your pulses, from your vegetables and fruits, which are absolutely a must for you to lose weight or for your good health. So definitely go ahead and add those carbs to your diet, irrespective of whether you're trying to lose weight or build muscles. You need good carbs. Otherwise, the protein that the whole world is harping about will not be able to do its job, which is called a protein sparing effect. So you need to have good kind of carbs to be able to, allow protein to perform its job that it's supposed to. The kind of carbs that one should be avoiding is sugar, processed, junk, those kind of carbs, right? So this is what you should be avoiding. Number three is bread is bad for you. Like I said, there is no food which is bad and there is no food which is extremely good. Everything in moderation. Yes, glycemic index of bread is high because it's baked and there's yeast added to it. So the glucose molecules are easily accessible and it, rises the insulin level. There's a spike in your sugar level if you consume only bread. However, there's a smart way to consume bread, and I call it clothing your carbs, right? So when you're consuming bread, cover it with vegetables. So have a vegetable sandwich, or have it with eggs along with some veggies like an omelette and a bread. So bread is not really bad. And remember, there is no food which is only bad or only good. Moderation is what you need to do. Fourth is gluten-free is healthier. Now, this is something which has been doing rounds for quite some time. Please understand, gluten is a protein which is found in wheat, barley, and rye. And gluten is bad for people who have gluten intolerance or gluten sensitivity or celiac disease. For people like you and me who can digest gluten, who do not have any sort of inflammation in their gut, they can freely go ahead and enjoy gluten foods, right? So this has become also a marketing trend where you see an aisle full of gluten-free foods. You pay through your nose, especially when you don't need it. You don't need to spend so much money unnecessarily to buy gluten-free foods. Gluten is also a protein which your body is capable of digesting unless you've developed a sensitivity towards it. So if you have a sensitivity, I am not addressing you in the sense that I'm not saying that gluten-free is not healthy for you. But if you're absolutely normal, go ahead and enjoy all wheat and barley and rye products. Yeah, please don't live in fear of food. Food is to nourish you and not to create fear in you. Next on the list is all fats are bad. This is a biggest myth. Fats have always been part of our diets, whether it is Indian or Western or Asian diet. Fats are necessary. Fats are necessary for your brain to perform your, the cell outer layer is made up of good fat. So you definitely need fat. What are the kind of fats you need? You need good fats. You need MUFA, you need PUFA, you need omega-3s, and you don't need trans fats. You also need some amount of saturated fat, mind you, which is your butter, which is your ghee. What you really don't need is trans fat, which is your vanaspati, dalda, the fats that are added to bakery products, the fats that are added to chips. Those are the fats that you should be avoiding. But 1 to 2 spoons of good fat or nuts and seeds have to be part of your daily diet. Even when you're trying to lose weight, it actually helps you to lose weight faster. So be mindful and add good fats to your diet. Okay, now the next is fresh produce are more nutrition than frozen ones. Please don't misunderstand. And understand the science as to how it works. When vegetables need to be frozen, the moment they are picked, there's a process that's followed, and within a couple of hours, they're actually frozen. And sometimes it actually retains higher amount of nutrition than the fresh vegetables. I've actually done a separate reel on this, but let me give you this example quickly. If you buy a cabbage from outside, it's exposed to air, heat, sun, and loses its vitamin C, and then you bring it home again, you let it sit in the kitchen for a while, more vitamin C loss, then you cut it, increase the surface area, and you boil it, more and more of vitamin C and some of the other nutrients are lost. However, when the vegetables are frozen, the nutrients are retained much better. So please don't have that fear. Try and have mixed vegetable when it comes to frozen vegetables, because you get more nutrition there. The next is something that actually made me laugh. It says legumes are toxic and cause inflammation. I don't know who on earth is spreading this myth. This cannot be true under any circumstances. Legumes are a powerhouse of nutrition, good source of vegetarian protein, good source of complex carbs, vitamins, and much more. They also are rich in soluble fiber. Some people have problem digesting legumes, so what you need to do is soak it overnight, soak it for 6 to 8 hours, and then consume it. You can soak it with some salt, with some ginger, with some haldi and hing, which makes it pre-digested, so that for you digesting pulses will not be then an issue. But please don't believe that they're toxic. They are not toxic at all. And the last on my list is quite funny, which says superfoods can make up for a poor diet. How I wish it was easy and we wouldn't be facing malnutrition or obesity or underweight as a challenge. Please understand that diversity and good quality food is important for all of us. And no superfood can make up for a poor diet, which means for a diet which is full of junk, a diet which is devoid of diversity. You need to make sure that you eat all fruits and vegetables. You make sure that you have your punch of nutrition, which is your carbs, your protein, your fats, your vitamins, minerals, fiber, and water. Once you follow that, you will not have to believe any of these myths. If you know more myths, put them in the comment section and I will bust it for you the next time around. Don't forget to share it with your friends and family, because these myths are creating fear in people, and people are not eating the right kind of food in the right manner. Hope this video has really helped you. We'll talk again. Bye-bye.